Hello, chat. Hello to Zowowo, Winter, and Darkness. I hope you are having a lovely day. Because I certainly know I'm gonna have a bad time. Because many horrors await me in this game. But Darkness, I actually quickly grabbed the playlist link and I sent it to you in DMs. However, there's no time for music. For me, I have to work at Dairy Queen. I actually haven't seen a Dairy Queen in a very hot minute. Also, holy shit. I need to store some potatoes. But have you seen the censored? What's the censored? Oh, I actually need potatoes. And I actually wrote down a list, so I don't have to fight to remember what I... You not. Buy server upgrades, sell items to buy a faucet. Oh, wait. Are mannequins still mad at me because I killed their siblings or something? You know if it happens in your... Oh, do you mean the sun? I have already discovered that. Okay, that is there. And we also need to do this. Looking at... Yes, but it's such a cozy horror experience. Honestly, if it wasn't such a spoopy game, I actually would have lo-fi music playing. Oh, also, I do need to hydrate. But wait, yeah, are you talking about the sun darkness? Because if that's the case, then I've already encountered that in my last version playthrough. It was actually funny. I don't know if you were around, but I discovered that if you're outside, the sun causes your body to basically melt. I think, yes, 3. And you can just eat the parts of your body that melt off to replenish your health. I think it also recovers stamina, too. The only obvious downside is that I would be forced to look at the sun. I couldn't look anywhere else. Holy shit, can you fuck off? It's the sun that hates or something like that. So from what I've heard, that's actually supposed to be in reference to an actual SCP. I forget what people refer to it as, though. Let me actually look that up real quick, because I'm curious. SCP Sun... It has a specific title. when day breaks or something like that. That's not quite what I had in mind, but basically from what I've heard, it's supposed to basically be intense radiation or something like that. Given that it basically kills all plant life too, it's actually kind of intense. Okay, I should check and see if I need to... Oh, actually... I'm so glad you're happy. Fixing to throw you in the furnace again. Wake up. Go take care of servers. Meanwhile, I do have something I need to take care of. I was exhausted last stream, so I kind of ended things a little early. These are tomatoes. We basically have the goal of setting up our garden. In the basement that we discovered. Only problem is I do need to sell some of these tomatoes to earn money so I can buy a faucet. Because for those who don't know, or those who didn't come in during the end of last stream, Voice of the Void, someone guided me, I forget who, but, we were taking care of the mannequin, some oddities occurred, there was some banging coming from here, and we discovered that there's... That scares me a little bit. Okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, we have catacombs. And there is water, so I think we can buy a faucet and put water in there. There's nothing there right now. Why is that a little bit sus? Smile. Okay, a faucet is like $100. So I should be able to buy a faucet. In the meantime, I'm going to go on ahead and continue to collect Are you like a hamburger? Damn it. We're full up. I need to place all of these. And make seed packs. You scare me, Darkness. I'm a little terrified now that there's a chance of something being down there. I need to buy a faucet. 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 That way we can buy everything we need. There was nowhere safe in the game. I thought you already knew that. You know what? True. Which weight do I have? I can carry a few more tomatoes, right? I also think I figured out why the game didn't tell me that the cat alien creatures are here now. If I remember, or if people were right, rather, people did say that there were some story events that just weren't playing for them. So that's probably why I never got the tell of, hey, there's an explosion. Now I'm actually really kind of scared of the catacombs. Valid surface? Wait, if I can't place this here... Wait. Can I not place this here? There's already water, yeah, but... It works like the river? So... Stop making noises. I'm already scared. Oh, it does work. Okie dokie. Alright, so... I just don't like that the texture of the rake blends in with the ground. It's really confusing. Also, hi, Will. How are you doing on this fine day? What the fuck? I'm... going to eat a brick, I swear. Cha, do not make fun of me, for I am stupid. Can I have a bite? Bite of what? Where did I put that shovel? Oh no. Where did I put that shovel? I could have sworn it was out here. You were definitely not stupid? I don't know about that. Okay, I think I remember finding it somewhere odd. Oh, my crypto is on fire. Thank you, crypto. Shovel, shovel, shovel. Where did I put it? I am trying really hard to think, chat, but I am just a little silly. I know it was somewhere, but I cannot remember. A little silly stupid. I could have sworn I tossed the shovel somewhere, but somewhere I could get to. Maybe I put it upstairs? I'm rarely ever upstairs, though, only to go sleep. This whole stream is going to be dedicated to me just trying to figure out where I had the shovel. I think I used it to smack something. 'Cause I don't think... Were you hungry and ate it? No, I don't think so. Though that does sound more accurate to Zareth. I think I put it... No, not here. Why are you speaking in the third person now? Zareth does not know why Zareth is speaking in the third person, but Zareth thinks that Zareth is speaking in the third person to cope with the fact I cannot quite Sorry, Zareth can't remember why or where she put the shovel. But Zareth thinks that I falled. That's their fault. Those are words. has to be somewhere. I know I had it. What are shovels? I can't even buy one. That's right. Is it outside by my old garden? I already looked. It is not there. And I'm too tired to run now. Oh, you know what? I think it was somewhere on the... I think it was somewhere out here, actually. I need a cave. Well, I can't garden because I accidentally buried the rake, and if I can't garden, then that puts me in a little bit of a tight spot for money. I'm going to have to probably farm my crypto until... Yeah, garden spot. Until... I have enough to buy a rake. Then I can use a rake to pull a rake from my garden. Because that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm gonna be farming for a long time. I buried my rake, yes. I accidentally clicked the left mouse button and I buried my fucking rake. That's why I'm trying to find the shovel. God, every single time I hear the sound when I walk into the catacombs, I get shivers. Jesus. Fuck me. Where is... I had it somewhere. The very last thing I can think of that I used the shovel for, or maybe a shovel, was to try to break the other hose, but I couldn't, because... Well, I guess once a hose or faucet is placed, you can't remove it. Ah. What a wonderful start to stream. Is there a way I can just, like, spawn an item in? I still have the funny roll enabled. What if I just go to the console and type shovel? Damn it. Do you remember where you got the free shovel? Yes, you said it was the second transformer location, right? There was a watering can and a shovel there, if I remember. I need to sleep. Oh, that actually sounds tedious. Um... There's no easier way. Damn it. Okie dokie. If that is the easiest way, then I guess I have no other way. Technically, there is an easier way, but it would require me to go back on the VOD and see if I can find where I placed my shovel. I will stretch and hydrate. My last Voice of the Void stream was a lot shorter than I usually stream this game for. However, I do think it would be relatively easier for me to honestly, just for me to start a new save, get the shovel there, and hope that it's just faster. Only problem is I don't know exactly where the second transformer is. I'm gonna have to probably go to the base, target the second transformer, and then just find it, honestly. So if chat could bear with me for, like, hopefully just 5 minutes, while I try to correct my goof moment. Bear? Where? Over there. Chat will never know which direction to go look. And then suddenly a bear will become... What the fuck? That was funny timing anomaly. And then a bear will be within their vision, and then they'll be, oh, because they'll get jump scared. Okie dokie. We are here, chat. We're home. But this isn't our home, because we have to... We target here to... Then we have to make a mad dash for... the transformer, but we do have the ATV now, so it should be relatively easy and fast. I do recall the shovel was somewhere high up. So I hope I can get up to there without using the hook. Also, Darkness, aren't you like an eldritch bird creature? Can't you like eat a bear in like one bite or something? I've seen some of your art. I know you can unhinge your bottom beak and like you know. Eldritch bear. Shit, you're right. I'm gonna have to move this over. There we go. Should be able to use this. Jesus fucking Christ, Anomaly. Please actually watch the gunshots. Actually, no. It'll be funnier because Chad will get a reaction out of me. Where is... I mean, it's right here, but it's also a little too high for me to get. If I had a hook, this would be a lot easier. Got it. We got it, chat. I can't believe I have to jump through hoops like this, though, just to get a fucking rake that I accidentally buried. This is actually so fucking crazy. Blurp doesn't have many jump scare sounds. I prefer one that would sound like it would come from in the game to make you look around a bit. Yeah, but I do also have a slight fear of guns. So that does kind of take me by surprise. Also, in fairness, I do think... I'm actually gonna save right here. I do think, if you used a Phasmo sound effect, given the nature of this game, it would probably get a good spook out of me. Me thinks, anyway, to be fair. Okay, let's see if roll was correct. But also, you know the Phasmo noises by heart at this point? True, but if it's a sudden sound... Oh my gosh, it works. I can... Well, apparently I can bang my head against a door. I need, like, a siren or something for this game. I mean... Anomaly. To put it into perspective, I don't know how loud the game audio is for you all right now. In fact, let me actually raise the volume a little bit. But this game is so spoopy to me because I don't know what to expect. That honestly just... This ambient sound is enough to scare me just a little bit. I can't believe it. Huh? Wait. What? Is that some Tom and Jerry ass shit? Oh my gosh, it is. That's actually funny. But yeah, anomaly. I'm not upset or anything. I just would request if you do use a sound, please don't make it be a gun. I heard something upstairs. I heard something enter the house. I heard it use the door. What is here? Jesus. See, even that gets me. Dude, what? What the fuck? What? Bad dog. Oh my gosh, what a certified silly moment. Rogue fire extinguisher, go. That was very unexpected. Okay. Oh, right. As customary with every single time we boot up a save, I need to reset this. I love this game dearly. Speaking of Phasmo, actually, I was considering going back to Phasmo, going back to my roots of streaming, because for those who don't play Phasmo, or those who don't know, they actually, I would think somewhat recently, added 3 new ghost types. I'm curious. Okay. Dogs are pretty scary, you know. I am sure I do have some data stuff to give to the nice old... How the fuck? What are you doing? Okay. I hate you. I hate you so much. God damn it. I am considering going back to Phasmo. One thing I will say, based off of what I've heard that they've done, is rather than fixing you know, the stuff that doesn't work in the game, they spent time just changing how maps that already exist work. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like Tanglewood, if I'm right, they changed how that map works. Okay, this can go in here. You're full. Wait. It's done. This is also a full thing. Jeez, I have so much data. Okay, so then this goes here. This is also no data. So this goes here. And I'm gonna honestly start placing the cases there. So the change that I know of that they've done, or at least that I've heard of, is they got rid of the kitchen loop. Like, I know it's a little bit of a cheese, but it was one of the just kind of jank things about Phasmo that made it fun, at least in my opinion. I should also probably go for the processing upgrade. That way we can actually get data from the drive rather than static. The diner is fun, still need... I never even played the diner. So there is new content for me to play on Phasmo. Diner's fun, still need to do the Easter egg on that one. There's an... You know, honestly at this point there's an Easter egg on every map. I am not surprised. Okay, that's too weak. There's a lot of games I want to go back to. I want to go back to Phasmo, I want to go back to Repo, I want to go back to Peak. That's gonna be too weak. Oh no, that actually works. Nice. Where's Kerfer? I hope Kerfer's not offline. Kerfer is offline. God damn it, I have to find him at some point, I think. Phasmo's advertising is almost completely in its clips, with every clip using the kitchen loop from Tanglewood. It shows very little of the game because it's the easiest to exploit. Probably just trying to get the speedrunners to run more maps and show off more of the game at this point. Honestly, fair. Where is that? That should be... It should be in beta. Beta, beta, beta. But I also need more gas because my car doesn't have any gas. Do you have gas? You have a little bit of gas. Probably has enough gas for me to go on one outing. Speed, target, beta... Beta? Beta? Wasn't it called beta? No, it's called Bravo. I'm dumb. That being said, Phasmo is full of exploits. They'll likely just get flooded with the next easiest exploitable map now. Yes, I would agree. Phasmo is notorious for just having exploits, honestly. Not that it's a bad thing, honestly. Oh, that's honestly one of the things that I think made Phasmo as fun as it was. Also, hi Alice. I'm not stinky though. No, oh, god damn it. I always forget! I need to find a way to see if I can implement the unpausing of my redeems in my Stream Deck. That way I don't just forget. Come on. Here we are. No, it's not your fault. I don't expect chat to know if the redeem is enabled or disabled. I just need to do a better job of remembering. I got kinda distracted though because I think I mentioned it to Darkness right before the Your Back screen ended. Wow, 0 energy? Seriously? Can I charge you in here by chance? There's no outlet. Wait for the redeem to... Okay, as I was saying, I mentioned it to Darkness right before the Be Right Back screen ended, but I think I discovered why my camera started fucking up the other day, and I think it's tied to my tablet for some reason. I don't think my tablet is totally connected to my PC, because there was one point where the wallpaper for my tablet monitor stopped showing, and whenever I do try to draw, for some odd reason, it always starts on my middle monitor rather than the actual tablet monitor. So I think for some odd reason, just my tablet isn't as connected to my PC as I think it is. And I will have to figure out how to fix that sometime off stream. Okie dokie. I don't know why Kerfer just stopped working so fast. It should have been working unless it got stuck again. It is, you pause it because of me using it before you're even live sometimes? Yes. And that is to ensure that people don't waste points. An ad break is coming in approximately a minute. So chat, do be sure to get some snacks and drinks. God damn it. Fucking mannequins. I knew this was gonna happen, but I hoped it wouldn't. Okay. Hither? It's not what I want. What? How the fuck? Oh, right, hunger. That's a thing I have to worry about. What? How did it... Oh, that's right. Hunger. TM. Come on. Here we go. Damn it, that's not... blah, 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 blah. Nope. Come on, flip the right way. Come on! Flip, flip, flip! Okay... I need to buy more drive boxes, honestly. This one is still complete, too. We always get add breaks, never subtract, multiply, or divide breaks. Never math functions matter. I know math. A little bit, I think. Email, progress. There's completely filled. Golf Papa Whiskey. Golf Papa Whiskey. Hope your day is doing good. Yeah, my day is going very well. Considering. Okay, so I need to go to Golf, Papa, and Whiskey. Golf is right next to base, so I'm not worried about that. Papa is a little farther away. Whiskey is way down south, so we're gonna go... Gonna go to Whiskey. Goddamn mannequins. But yeah, I hope you're also doing well, Dragon. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the fuel. I'm doing okay, just my keyboard can be a little annoying. I feel that. I never swapped off of having my very first keyboard. I need to get a new one. Hello, Star. How are you doing? I was lurking in your stream yesterday when you were playing voices. I hope you had a good time. Here's waffle. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. There's no danger. What are you talking about? Hi, Decoy. Since I'm here anyway, I need to fix this. Since Curver is charging. Okay. And then SV request. Since didn't want to start on the test version yet. Yeah. It does seem to be a work in progress. Oh, I actually mentioned it earlier, but I think that's why I should have mapped out where the other Golf Papa I think was a little closer than... No, not closer than Golf. A little further away than Golf, but it should still be good. Well, the main issue with my keyboard is it's not English. It is using characters like... that looks to be Japanese, or not Japanese, but Chinese characters, I think. No, actually, I think that's kanji, Japanese kanji. To make words, which means I have to use Google Translate to translate it back to English. Mandarin, okay. I tried studying, the Japanese language a few years ago. I didn't get far with it, but I at least know some kanji by heart. This was before the Duolingo fiasco happened. Why'd I do that? To be honest, I started playing voices as a well-needed break from Final Fantasy. I am not surprised. You have a lot of Final Fantasy games to go through, if I remember right. SV request. Final Fantasy. Wow, I saw you were on Final Fantasy 3 like a few days ago. Did you skip Final Fantasy 2? Because I also saw you recently were on that too.
An actual clinical name for what you call it when you can't sleep at night and you just eat instead. It's called insomnia.
My gosh. Checked, and then we go SV target golf, and that's the last one we gotta go to. Okay, you played really fast then. Granted, I lurked, so I don't know where you were in the games, but also I never played those Final Fantasy games. The only Final Fantasy games...
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos.
The only
later.
Final Fantasy games I've ever played... Wait, what was that? Oh, gas. I could use a little gas. The only Final Fantasy games I've ever played was 7 and 10 and 13. I will hydrate, and also thank you for the follow, Dragon. Sorry, I'm multitasking. Let me get this off, and then I will hydrate. There we go. Thankfully, the puzzles have not been so hard like I was taught in the tutorial. Because, oh my gosh, the tutorial transformer took me 5 minutes to get through. I could not figure it out. Fucking cool, Seraph! I just remembered that redeem. The older ones feel really short? Okay. I know also back in the PSP era, or the PlayStation Portable era, I tried Final Fantasy, but I only played like a couple hours worth. You need more expensive redeems. I have too many points. Sounds more like you need to be in my chat more. Also, hi, Waven. Alpha. It's whatever. Alpha's not too far. You can spam the redeems more or less. Also true. Yeah, I already see the radio tower, so it's not going to be too hard to find it. Also, Star, if you are going to stream the most recent version, once it's obviously like polished, you know, just obviously be sure to avoid spoilers. But if it goes to show 11 hours on Final Fantasy 1, 15 on 2, and 14 on 3. Okay, so you could literally just complete those in a single day. That's actually very interesting. Have I checked it? Wait. What? No, I told you to eject. Eject. Do you not eject? Oh my gosh, you don't eject. I have to eject manually. Okie dokie. So this is the second thing I had to do, and we actually just completed this too. So we did our entire job for the day. Love dear, I have 30k spamming would take so long. Oh?